Welcome to the Dup Dive. Today, we're really getting into the weeds of the meme coin world. It's wild, often controversial,
Definitely.
and our mission today is to unpack some recent, pretty surprising market moves and, what they actually signal for you. We're drawing on a recent news roundup covering some major developments. Okay, let's kick off with something. Well, unexpected. Justin Sun's Tron Group. They're going public,
Right.
but get this. They're merging with SRM Entertainment, a NASDAQ-listed
Oh,
toy company.
a toy company. Yeah, that certainly caught my eye.
The plan is to rename it Tron, raise $100 million for a TRX treasury strategy, and SRM stock. It shot up over 500% after the news.
Wow.
Yeah, we're talking a potential $210 million investment. And Sun, who's apparently a big holder of the TremMP meme coin, he's becoming an advisor.
Yeah.
This just feels audacious. What's the play here? A toy company, really?
Well, it's definitely unconventional, isn't it? What's fascinating here, I think, isn't just the merger itself, but what it says about crypto ambitions meeting, well, traditional markets.
That's
Merging with a toy company. It kind of suggests whatever it takes approach to get that NASDAQ listing, that traditional capital access. Maybe direct crypto investment is tougher now, or maybe it's just a clever way to sidestep the usual tech IPO hurdles. It's, yeah, a new playbook.
That's a really interesting take. Makes you wonder if we'll get like Tron action figures next. But okay, shifting gears a bit, something else really jumped out. The whole ethics situation around President Trump's Trump-P meme coin.
Ah, yes, that's been generating a lot of noise.
His trades, sure, but specifically this May 22nd dinner for top token holders. It reportedly pulled in, what, $148 million? That's staggering, and it's drawing heavy criticism.
Right, and this isn't just online chatter. We're seeing ethics watchdogs, even ex-prosecutors using some pretty strong language.
Like open corruption, that's what's being reported. How does something like this land, in the broader crypto context, especially with regulators watching?
Well, it definitely raises an important question, doesn't it? It's arguably a crucible moment for crypto regulation. When you have political figures potentially benefiting directly from these unique digital assets,
Yeah.
it forces a hard look at what they are. Are they donations? Securities? Something totally new. It pushes regulators to draw lines, maybe faster than they planned. And just to be clear, we're reporting these claims, not endorsing them, but they absolutely highlight this growing scrutiny.
Okay. So let's pivot to volatility, because that's sort of the meme coin brand, right? Pure roller coaster stuff.
Absolutely. And if we connect this back to the big picture risk,
Yeah.
there was a really stark warning recently. A Solana meme coin, unnamed in the report, but still.
What happened?
It basically got wiped out. A brutal pump and dump. Lost something like 99% of its value in just hours. Huge insider selling, apparently. It's just a raw reminder of the extreme risks baked into this space.
Ouch. 99%. That's devastating.
It really is. Shows how fast things can just collapse, especially if early holders decide it's time to cash out.
Yet, contrast that with BONK, also on Solana, their second biggest meme coin. It spiked almost 60% this week.
Right, amid a wider Solana token rally, too. Seems futures activity and maybe some bullish charts help there. So yeah, it's not uniform doom and gloom.
So pockets of green and a sea of, well, not green.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the broader market trend for many other meme coins, not so hot. PPE was down about 12%. SPX 6900 fell 11.5%. Even Fartcoin dropped 9%. At the same time, Bitcoin's dominance is rising. That might suggest investors are, rotating out of these super high-risk plays.
Back towards perceived safety.
Precisely. A flight to quality, or at least perceived stability, amidst all the meme coin chaos.
So, okay, let's try and synthesize this. What does it all mean when you put it together? Our deep dive today shows, well, extreme volatility, definitely.
No question.
These really unexpected corporate moves, like the Tron merger, pushing boundaries there, and then this layer of intense ethical and regulatory heat, especially with the Trump coin situation.
It absolutely hammers home the lead for critical thinking. If you're watching this space or even thinking about participating, you have to be critical.
It's not just about the price swings anymore.
Not at all. It's about navigating a market where the rules feel like they're being made up on the fly by all sorts of different players with very different goals. Rapid shifts, complex motivations. It's a lot.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. We've seen these incredible highs, these absolutely crushing lows, and now these serious ethical questions bubbling up. How does this constantly shifting meme coin landscape challenge, or maybe confirm your own ideas about value and risk in digital assets? And maybe more importantly, what do these developments hint about the future of crypto adoption and regulation for you?